In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the front brakes on your Ram 2500. This is going to be located behind the front wheel. Let's get started. I'm going to use a plastic trim tool to get in between the wheel and my flat blade screwdriver. And we're going to pop this hubcap off. Using a 22mm socket, remove the 8 lug nuts. Remove the wheel. Using a flat blade screwdriver or a trim tool, we're going to pop open this plastic clip that's holding our brake line. Lift up, remove the brake line from that plastic bracket. Remove the bleeder cap. I'm going to put an 11mm wrench over that. I'm going to use a bottle and put my hose over the bleeder. Crack the bleeder open. Now I'm going to go through the back of my caliper and push my pads back. You'll see all of the old brake fluid go through your bottle. Once you have the caliper fully pushed back, go ahead and close that bleeder valve. Get it nice and snug. Remove the hose. Remove your wrench. Using a clean rag with some brake parts cleaner, clean up the area of any mess you made. Reinstall the bleeder cap. Using a 16mm socket, we're going to remove the 2 caliper bolts. I'm going to hang a caliper hook from my spring. I'm going to pull my caliper off and hang it on that hook so there's no tension sitting on my brake hose. Using a 24mm socket, we're going to remove the 2 caliper bracket bolts. Remove the 2 bolts and remove the bracket. We're going to use a hammer to loosen the rust weld between the rotor and the hub. Remove the rotor. Using a wire brush, clean the hub. Go around the whole hub doing this. Using a bit of Never Seez, we're going to go around our hub and put it where our brake rotor sits. Install the rotor. Remove the pads out of the bracket. Remove the tins. Using a wire brush, we're going to clean where our tins are going to sit. Do this on both sides. Using some silicone paste, we're going to paint where our tins are going to sit. Just want a nice skim coat. Do this on both sides. Install the tins. Be sure the tins are fully installed. Pull the pin out. Clean it off with a rag. Use some silicone paste. Give it a nice skim coat. Reinstall the pin. Move it around, make sure it's not seized. Do the same thing on the other pin. Reinstall the pin. Be sure it moves freely. Install the rotor backwards. We're going to use some brake parts cleaner and a clean rag and spray our rotor down. And give it a good wipe. Flip the rotor over. Do the same thing on the other side. Install the bracket. Get the bolts started by hand. Snug the bolts down. Torque the caliper bracket bolts to 260 foot-pounds. Install the pads into the bracket. Do the same thing on the outside. The squealer tab is going to be on the top on the inside and on the bottom on the outside. Lift the caliper off of the hook and install it around the pads. Install the caliper bolts. Snug the bolts down. Torque the caliper bolts to 55 foot-pounds. Be sure that it is not spinning when you're doing this. Install the plastic stay onto the brake line. If you are using that hook, be sure you remove it from your spring. Install the wheel. Get the lug nuts started by hand. Snug the lug nuts down. Torque the lug nuts in a star pattern to 130 foot-pounds. Install the hubcap, and you're good to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.